Don't get it twisted, love is a beautiful thing. It's done jazzy again. I'm Dbanj. I'll skip like what you make your first call me. When the Coco Master fall in love. You don't say what I don't pass, God. Hey. I'm in love. Are you in love?
Gloria, where's my teddy bear?
Mama, you done make me fall in love. Fall in love. We supposed marry cause you done make me fall in love.
Hey guys, it is iGloriaaa and I am finally... Did I even say... Listen, honestly, I don't even need to say finally because I feel like I've been on time with all these videos. So like, if you feel like I haven't been on time with these videos, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I feel like I've been on time. So like, chill. It's like, not playing. So, hey guys, it is iGloriaaa and I am back with another video. Hey, back with another video. Why is my camera saying that it's about to die? That's his business. But yeah, so today's video is like a story time / advice, and as you can see from the title of the video, you know, we're talking about Valentine's Day, okay? And I'm African. Am I even allowed to celebrate Valentine's? But yeah, anyways, let me just go straight into the gist, okay? So my story time, my Valentine's Day story time is the time when a guy bought me a teddy bear, and I got this guy's permission to share the story, okay, before anybody comes for me. A guy got me a teddy bear and it didn't go as planned. Yeah, so anywho, this guy really liked me, and I unfortunately at the time I just was not ready to be in a relationship. Keyword, not ready to be in a relationship. So therefore I started to, you know, when you're talking to a guy, and this is what Christian girls be doing. Christian girls, y'all be doing this. You talking to a guy, but you know you ain't supposed to be in that relationship. You know you ain't supposed to be talking to him, but you talking to him, and unfortunately, you know you have feelings for him, but you know you're not supposed to, quote unquote. I'm gonna explain this. So you keep talking to him, you keep gisting, you keep jazzing him, you keep, you know, filling his head, and instead of you actually setting the line straight. So the both of y'all are feeling each other or whatever, but you're telling him, yeah, but I'm not ready for a relationship. After this guy don't just released his whole heart to you, okay? That's what I did, unfortunately. And so one day while we were still talking, I was like, man, like I really want a big teddy bear. And I was just looking at people talking about something, oh, I got a big teddy bear, oh my god, my boyfriend, huh? So I was just like, I really want a big teddy bear, and I really was not expecting him. This one I could put my hand on the Bible. I really was not expecting homie to go out there and buy a teddy bear for me, but he did. And he had asked me for my address, and I was like, well, what do you mean? Because mind you, I haven't, like, we didn't meet yet, emphasis on yet. So I was like, what do you mean you need my address? Like, in my mind, all I could think of at that time when it came to a guy that I haven't met in person was, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna like freaking rape me, you're gonna lock me in the closet, like, I don't know, like, you're just gonna destroy me, so I cannot talk to you and give you my address. But my stupid self went ahead and gave it to him. But he's not bad though. He's a really nice guy. He orders this teddy bear from a different country or a foreign country, and he goes above and beyond. Like this is a big teddy bear. So he told me this is what happened. He showed me like where he got it from, and honestly, truly, sincerely, I was scared. Like, I was so freaking scared. Anybody that knows, like, if you live in an African home, this kind of situation that's happening is not something to take lightly. A guy has bought you a teddy bear that's going to show up at your house in the next week or so. What are you about to do? And the first thing I did was rush and tell my mother. I said, Mommy, I told this guy that I didn't want the teddy bear. He bought it for me. It's going to my house. It wasn't my fault. And she was just like, wait, slow down. What's going on?
I was like, okay, well, Mommy, this is what happened. So pretty much I was talking to this guy for like a couple of months, and it was not really my fault. I mean, genuinely, I didn't know he was going to end up buying me a teddy bear. So like,
yeah, so a teddy bear is coming to my house and I didn't ask for it. And surprisingly, her reaction to this teddy bear coming to my house was, okay, that's fine. I said, what? Okay. All right, that's actually kind of weird. So either way, the teddy bear shows up at the house, but it's like no one was home to open the door. Me automatically here comes a religious girl coming out, but I was like, if I accept this teddy bear, there's gonna be a soul tie hidden inside this bear. Like, if I touch it, I'm gonna be connected to him spiritually and I'll be bound. Like, there's no turning back. I cannot have this teddy bear come to my house. And automatically I'm fighting spiritual warfare with a teddy bear that's not in my house yet, okay? Like, just, I don't know what to say about this, but like, I see the pamphlet. I said, I'm not going to pick up this teddy bear. I'm holding this paper in my hand. I will not pick up this teddy bear. No, I will not. And my mom was like, you could have given that teddy bear to your sisters or whatever the case may be. The teddy bear ends up going back to the post office. They gave me like a couple of weeks to get it. I didn't get it. And they shipped the teddy bear back. And I stopped talking to the boy. Yo. And I didn't even tell the boy that the teddy bear left. I didn't tell the boy anything. My thing was just, I wasn't trying to have no spiritual soul ties, like the stuff that we talk about in church. Like, I just wasn't trying to, like, you having to have no spirit bonding and casting because of no teddy bear. So the teddy bear ain't gonna show up in my house. But to even have the common audacity to go and tell the boy that the teddy bear went back, it's just, I mean, I eventually told him 3 years later. But yeah, but we cool now, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, that was me when I was like 18, okay? And this leads into my point of the video, okay? I shared my story, all right? And everyone around me is like, Gloria, you stupid, you should have accepted the bear, whatever. But I shared my story. Now, the point of me sharing this story is to address a big old question. And the question is, when am I ready to go on date? Like, oh, by the way, all this advice is for people who are saved, okay? So, like, I'm not giving advice for, like, general people. I mean, if you're not saved, why aren't you saved yet? How many times are we gonna talk about this? I mean, like, you know, it's a personal decision, but you get what I'm saying, you know? Yeah. But, like, this is coming from one Christian to another Christian, and, you know, you're trying to, you know, you're interested in people that are, you know, equally yoked. Yeah, you guys are the same, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, but, yeah. But you live in an African household and you are between the ages of 17, scratch that. Yeah, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, around those ages. And you're asking yourself, when is it all right for me to go and date? And based off of my story, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all advice. Because I feel like in the Christian community, we don't really address this question properly. I feel like what we say the basic things. We're like, soul ties, stay away from relationships, soul tie, or don't be unequally yoked with this and that. And as my thing is just like, okay, those are real answers because I have seen firsthand what a soul tie looks like and feels like, and it's not great. You know what I mean? You can even have soul ties with people you never actually date, you know? But so I still don't feel like that's a good enough answer as to why people should not date. You understand? And to me, for a while, I used to think dating was just a bad word. Like, that's how OC it was. You know, it was just hard for me growing up because I never really sought after the answer for myself. I used to just take the answer as it was and never really sought after, like, you know, what is it that God's trying to tell me? What is it that he's trying to show me? And it wasn't until recently that, like, God was really showing me that, look, honestly, Gloria, at the time, you just was not ready to be in a relationship. Like, let's just be honest. Let me give you a couple of reasons, okay? Practical reasons. This is a practical video. So if y'all watching this video now, you're jejely sitting down here watching my video, and you know some friends who have the same question. You grew up in the Christian community. You have a question of whether you can date or not. Grab your popcorn, bring it, come on, sit down, send the video to your friends. All of you guys sit down, Chromecast it, air it, whatever, and let's talk. Gloria's here, so let's get into the video. Bet. Okay, so practical reason number one. If you look at your environment, right, and let's just say you're trying to talk to somebody on the phone or whatever, and you have to wait for the hours of 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, and beyond to talk to that person, and you on the phone with that boy like, yeah, hello, yeah, hey, what's up, how are you? Hold on, shh. Y'all know the shh. Y'all know the shh. We all know. We're all aware of the shh. Shh. Hold on, my mom's coming. And you gotta go on mute. Bruh, sis, you ain't ready for a relationship. And this advice I'm giving is for everybody, because you could be 22 doing the shh. on the phone. So let's just be honest. It's different if you guys are just friends. Your mom can be like, oh, who are you on the phone with? And you don't have to run and say nobody. Like, you can actually say who you're on the phone with. Then I think you're pretty good. But that's just one scenario. Or reason number 2, the person's trying to hang out with you. They're trying to go somewhere, whatever the case may be. You want to go to the movies and you're like,
I don't think so.
I don't know, you know, giving the I don't know reasons. Whole time, you know, the reason why you can't go is because 1, he's a guy or a girl, and 2, you don't drive, so you have to ask your parents to drop you off at the movie. Baby, slow down. There's no rush. There's time. If you ain't whipping, or you don't have the rights or the ability to go and catch public transportation, don't waste your time. Okay, there's plenty of time to be in a relationship. Okay, so just live your life as is, you know, with the ability that you do have. Okay, so scenario number 3, you are, and I think this matters to me personally, okay? I feel like if you have never worked before, like, let's just say, yeah, you just never worked before, you never had a job, so therefore you don't know how it feels like to spend your own type of money, I don't think you should be in a relationship, or a serious one at that, like, you know, because there's things like dating will come into play, you know, those kind of things, and you wouldn't really know what to look out for. You want to be with somebody who's actually, like, not to say, I mean, financially stable is a good thing, obviously, but I'm saying, like, somebody who knows how to spend their money wisely, somebody who isn't, like, always itching their pockets when it's time to pay for something. You want to be with a proper person, you know what I mean? So, and even with you too, you want to present yourself as somebody who's not going to itch in their pocket when things happen. So if you never had a job, or never really had a job or made any source of income before, and income doesn't have to look like 1,000, but like you just made money and you know how to save and you know how to give out and that kind of thing. If you've never done that, I personally don't think it's time for you to be in a relationship. Emphasis now on the age group I'm talking to: 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And there is no specific time range as to when you do certain things. I'm being honest with y'all. I got my license last year at the age of 20. Some people got their licenses at the age of like 17. So God works with everybody at different times. So this video is more so to encourage you to not rush your time. Like, what is a relationship? If you haven't gotten those like basic things down pat, what are you doing? Just chill. You know what I mean? Just grow. Okay, another thing is, oh my gosh, if you are dealing with the following things, I would sort of cool it on relationships. If you're dealing with like lust, pornography, masturbation, all those things, I would cool it on a relationship until you've gotten yourself, like, you just know, pretty much until you're set free from it. Because honestly, what's the point of getting into a relationship knowing that you deal with those things? Your partner will not help you. If anything, they'll make it worse. Whether they're saved or not saved, they're gonna make it worse. Okay, you need to find a way to really seek after your purity before you get into a relationship, because you want to, especially if you're saved, especially being saved, you want to be able to have a pure relationship. I'm just saying from experience, don't rush. If you haven't dealt with those things, if you haven't battled those things and like conquered those things, I wouldn't be so quick to jump into a relationship. Lastly, if you and your parents don't have a really good relationship, now this could vary for everyone, but I believe that as a body of Christ, we should be pursuing family. We should pursue like relationship with everyone, not just a partner. We should make sure that we have good grounds with our parents, because those are the people who are going to advise us. I feel like if you're dating somebody, you are dating them because you are seeking to eventually marry them, okay? Now, if you don't have a good relationship with your parents or your siblings or whatever the case may be, you riding solo, bruv, sis, like, that's going to be the dynamics of your future relationship, your future family. I know I get a lot of people in our generation are talking, oh yeah, you know, I'm not going to treat my kids the way that my parents treated me, and everyone's doing like, you know, riding solo, I don't have time for this, or my parents did this and that, or my thing is just, you have to seek God to help your family and help your relationship with your parents, because if you don't, that stuff can be generational, in my opinion. And I'm not speaking this over anybody, but this stuff can be generational. So I believe seek after having a real relationship with your mom and your dad, because if something goes wrong in your relationship, you have someone to run to, people with wisdom who can guide you and help you. This may not be everyone's situation, but you know, this is just general advice that I'm coming from. Now, if obviously take all of this advice back and go to the Holy Spirit and, you know, ask him for more guidance. Now, this is not end all be all, because my face doesn't say Holy Bible written all over it. All in all, and I'm not in a relationship right now, guys. So that video y'all saw before, I'm not in a relationship, and it's by choice. It's not because someone forced me to, but there's no rush. I found a lot of fulfillment in my personal life as is right now, with my walk with God, with my YouTube channel, with school. You know, I'm really loving my classes right now, and I'm loving the fact that I'm living like independent in a sense, you know. I'm still living with my parents, obviously. Like, there's no rush to leave, but like, you know, just the fact that I'm driving and exploring the world and enduring my own personal stress. Now, just imagine the stress of another person on top of all of that. You know, like, the cuddling and the stuff is fun, the dating is fun, but then when situations come by, oh no, you know what I'm saying? But if a relationship was to come in my face and God's like down with it, then I will definitely be down with it as well, you know, like, clearly, because that's my bujo, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, but yeah, those are really the 5 things. But yeah, now, once again, I feel like, I mean, if you're 16, 15, 14, whatever, I feel like, and I told my sister this and she got really mad, but I just feel like y'all are just talking, because you guys are doing shish, and it's normal between your age group. But once you hit 17, 18, and even 17, I'm kind of like, you know, kind of, why am I doing all these sounds? I'm kind of like, you know, with 17. But once you hit 18, 19, 20, 21, especially 20, 21, 22, that kind of stuff, you're going to be open to a whole nother door of things where people start to tell you that, you know, you don't have to date anybody that's your age. You can date somebody older than you and all that stuff. I would more so go by this checklist right here, because we are technically expected, especially in America, to be doing these certain things. Now, if you're not doing that, there's probably a reason as to why God is delaying those things, because he's probably trying to work on other things in your life and bring you through a transitioning stage before you go and add something else. Oh, yeah, it's just too much. But yeah, guys, that's all I have. That's my little spiel for y'all. And my message to the church, y'all, we need to become more practical. We need to become more practical. Like, stop being afraid of telling people the truth. Even if it's not being afraid, stop trying to, like, and the word used to be over spiritualized, but it's not even over spiritualized at this point. Stop trying to make the Bible unrelatable. The Bible is relatable. The Bible is life. People in the Bible used to be living on this here earth. So if the Bible says unequally yoked, define what that means for somebody who is the age of 20. Okay, now, not every relationship is going to lead to unequally yoked, so hear that person out. And if I get bashed for this, well, that's your own business, because honestly, truthfully, I still have a lot to learn. If many years down the road God tells me what I did on YouTube was wrong, I'm not just gonna delete the video, but I'll come back and, you know, tell y'all what I'm saying is wrong. But as of right now, for what I'm experiencing and for what I'm seeing, I feel like telling people not to be in a relationship because of soul ties and because of being unequally yoked is not good enough. It's not good enough. And it's making people feel like the person who told them that is making them feel like they can't tell them anything, even if they get into the relationship and something bad happens. And we shouldn't automatically assume that something bad is going to happen because somebody's in a relationship. That's my only thing. Stop being afraid of having the conversation. And yes, deliverance, salvation talk is amazing, but there are other things that can really affect a person's growth. And a lot of the things that affect people's growth is the inability to be able to share how they feel about certain things and being real. If the walk isn't practical, what are we doing? You understand? This walk is our life. So therefore, it's naturally supposed to be practical. So why are we shying away from certain conversations? Why are we making it seem as if this walk is black and white? Because it's not black and white. Yes, the words are black and white, but for each person, it's defined differently. To me, that sounds kind of colorful. But anyways, I'm done being all deep and whatnot. Let me smile for y'all, because I didn't smile. But thanks again, guys, for watching this video. Thanks, guys, for tuning into my channel. If you guys have anything that you feel like I should do differently, let me know. Anyways, if y'all feel like there's things that you would like to see more of, there's critiques that you have, please do not be afraid of commenting down below. I want to see the comments, please. I want to see them. Please share my video, please like all that stuff. That'll be so great. Subscribe. Thanks for the love on our African tag. Malvina will be back. I saw all the comments. She will be back. And yeah, you know, this is iGloriaaa signing off. Oh, and by the way, I just want to address something. I can speak Igbo. It's just when the lights and camera is on your face, it's not easy. Because you know how many people are judging you? Do you know how deep the Igbo community is? It's deep. Anyways, bye guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on my social media handles. And yeah, that's it. God bless. Stay blessed. And if you are celebrating Valentine's Day with your boo, have a happy Valentine's Day. If you celebrated Valentine's Day with your friends, have a happy Valentine's Day. If you celebrated Valentine's Day from the BCF conference, have a happy Valentine's Day with the little But yeah, bye guys. And I'll see you at the BCF conference if you're going to be there. If you see me, say hi. Let's take pictures. Bye guys. Love you. iGloriaaa signing off. Peace.